People ask why we're doing the Wellness for Children project. So this is a project I've worked on for 20 years, and it came out of my own fighting cancer, ovarian cancer. I was given 50% chance of living. A year later, when I got well, my best friend's 3-year-old got leukemia. And because I worked at PBS with Mr. Rogers and things like that, I knew imagination and breathing and things like that were really important. But when I got to Stanford Children's Hospital, I found there was nothing for really young children. And so then I started researching and working on a video and things like that for children to help them use their imagination and learn breathing. And I found out when I was at the Wurlitzer Foundation that rhymes, actually for young children, one reason they love rhymes is that it produces more connections between the right and left brain. So we're programmed to like rhymes and be able to connect to that, and it helps your brain, it helps you relax. And so I worked at PBS for 10 years, and Ron Coviello, who did the illustrations for the rhymes, was the art director. So he did the illustrations, and now, fast forward this year, just right now, what's new is all my Wellness for Children projects have come together with the healing angels that I've been painting for the last 2 years. And so what we've done is we've paired with medical professionals and artists to create original stories, and thanks to Maria Costellas and Deanne Saleh, ways for children to access their imagination and breathing through adventures. We call them breathing adventures or imagination adventures. So each book has a parent-teacher guide in the back that the parent can use with the child. And other places, like we've done work with child care centers, with foster care centers, with hospitals. Stanford Children's Hospital was one of the places that I did work with for a year. And so I'm really glad that we're having sort of a launch today with these wonderful friends and family members. And Robin Williams.
What's so wonderful is they get to use the power of their imagination to create change in their life, to bring hope to them, to increase their joy. And they do that easily in the adventures that are included. Not only are there rhymes, but there are adventures spelled out for the teacher, like me, that I can read through with them and then make them go through the adventure in a way that's fun and very specific to what they're working on, to increase self-confidence, to deal with things like bullying, to increase their sense of wellness, of well-being. So I know that this book will definitely be helpful to the teachers, librarians, doctors, nurses, any type of group, gosh, Girl Scouts. And through reading the storyteller version, look at that beautiful cover. And each story is in this book, this huge book. So you can show it around. That's one problem I've noticed, is that if the book is too small, the kids don't get as engaged. So with this size book, the kids will become easily engaged in the stories. So enjoy the series.
Good afternoon, my name is Dolph Rosh, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Sam the iguana. Now, these books that I'm holding here, they're about stories that have imagination built into them. And the story I'd like to really share the most is I have a grandson who is a special needs child. And when he was younger, he didn't have the ability to have a book like this in front of him. And in trying to communicate with him as he's growing up, it's hard to say what he's thinking. He's so lovable and so understanding, and he's gone through a lot of medical issues, you might say. Not really problems, but issues. And Sam here, when he has something that's wrong with him, he's kind of afraid, doesn't know what to do or to say. But as he thinks in his imagination through these stories that are in the book, it tells you how to cope with that, to take deep breathing, to understand what's going on, and you have to have patience with them. So these short stories that Kira has made and created are very helpful for young children who need that extra patience and care. Thank you.